Guys have not yet seen the episode, there's going to be full spoilers here. After this goes live, I'll try and find the link for the episode and put it in the comments. Like last week, I found a link for the episode. It didn't work like this. It didn't work anymore, but it did work for a while. And then also Adult Swim usually shows it like the following day. Okay, Lucky Panda, you are there. Cool, sweet, it worked. I wonder if it's still there. But yeah, so guys, just let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of the episode. Personally, I thought the episode, it went by really fast. And not just that, it kind of seemed like there's usually like an A plot and a B plot, but there also seemed like there was a C plot. Like the A plot, I guess, would be when Jerry developed the app with Gluty. And then Jerry and Morty and Gluty go to the mothership and try and stop it. And then the B plot was Summer and Beth, like with the app and stuff like that, actually getting with the app. And then the C plot would, I guess, be Rick and the shy pooper. It just felt like a lot. It felt like a lot, and you didn't get to go deep into any one of them. Like the poop plot. Yeah, I guess maybe that was the A plot. I don't even know. I can't even tell you. But like that plot didn't get to go very deep. Didn't really explain why Rick was acting how he was. I guess he's just very sympathetic to other shy poopers. But I totally understand why Rick needs a secret pooping spot. Like, I don't have secret pooping spots, but I have like favorite poop spots. I don't know. This is a really weird way to like talk about this episode, but I do. I have a favorite poop spot on campus. I have a favorite poop spot like back at the house I went to high school in. Like boom, that's my favorite poop spot. Yeah, now here I have a poop dungeon. It's a bathroom that nobody uses except me when I need to poop. Jerry's super dumb, of course. Like, it's just like I can't even explain it. I want to say it's like putting candy in front of a baby, but no, it's just like he's gonna do it. He's gonna do the dumb thing. He's gonna do the dumbest thing, and he always does the dumbest thing because he's a dumb guy, dumb, stupid guy. So the stills that we got were a lot of the stuff that we got in the off season were about this episode. Like, we got a still of him with the Cronkybots, I guess Cronkybots race or whatever, maybe. So that was really cool. But like a lot of the stuff we got, like the sneak peek stuff from Comic-Con and stuff like that, was from this episode. Like from Comic-Con, we got like the whole interaction between Jerry, Morty, and Gluty when they were first talking about the development of the app. And then we got Summer and Beth fighting in a trailer. And then we got Rick in the stills going into his favorite poop place. Hold on one second. I'm just going to tweet this out. We're live talking. Hashtag Rick and oh, cool. Yep, it just sweet. I usually tweet stuff from my phone, and now I have to do it on my laptop, and my laptop is super dumb. So, yeah. The app is a dating app called Love Finders. The gangster fly was Dan Harmon, and Dan Harmon had 2 speaking roles in this. I wonder why. Like, do they just like putting themselves in the show, or are they just like, nah, I'll just do it because it'll be a funny Easter egg? But he was in the last episode too, so I wonder if Dan Harmon's just going to have a speaking role in each episode. So, yeah, he was the gangster fly, and he was also that shy pooper's Jesus, which was interesting to say the least. I should have tweeted out before we went live. So we got robots versus the Cronkybots. The Cronkybots, I thought there was going to be something to do with the fact that Rick killed Cronkybot from the Vindicators episode. Speaking of the Vindicators, it looks like the sneak peek for episode 3 is going to be like some sort of like team one. I understand that he said like, oh, that's all it was for. Just to do a job that wasn't really a job. It seems like they're spoofing off of like Ocean's 11 and stuff like that. But I just feel like their episodes aren't long enough to do something like that, like to get people together and then do a thing, to do an adventure, because by the time you get everybody together, it's already going to be like halfway through the episode. So like the thing that you brought them together for isn't even going to last that long. So I just feel like in this episode and possibly a next episode, we're going to feel like how short Rick and Morty is, which is no fault of the show. They maybe just need to start doing other, or like the one-off adventures and stuff like that. But they said they're going to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I can't really fault them for that. So Rick found the toilet stealer from another dimension to tell him that he's a piece of shit. So that was really funny. I like how he just made sure that, like, no, it has nothing to do with the fact that your wife died. You just suck, and I hate you. So hold on, let me tweet this out. And if you guys feel free to also tweet this out. I would not hate it if more people were in here. But there's still a good amount of people in here. We very much appreciate it. Sorry I can't show the episode. But like I said, after I go live, I'll put it in the comments if I can find a YouTube video that has the episode like I did last time. But the episode usually airs on Adult Swim. I don't know if you have to wait till tomorrow. But it will. I know for sure that it'll be available tomorrow. We're live talking the new Rick and Morty episode. So this will probably be a weaker, between this and the premiere, this is definitely one of the weaker ones, or the weaker one. Hashtag Rick and Morty. Okay, Rick and Morty. Hashtag Rick and Morty season 4. So I really liked Taika Waititi. I don't know if you guys watched The Mandalorian, but he also had a speaking role in The Mandalorian. So he's just on a roll right now with all of his voice roles, because he was also Korg in Thor Ragnarok and Infinity War. So he's just ticking off all the boxes. He's in the MCU, check. He's in Star Wars, check. He's in Rick and Morty, check. He's getting all the stuff, all the cool nerdy stuff to be a part of. He is a part of. So 6 people watching, very cool. Yeah. So of course Jerry's gonna do the dumb thing because he's an idiot. So for whatever reason, Rick sympathizes with shy poopers. I don't know why. This is just a sweet spot, because there was a part where he goes down to the lab and there's like a Matrix little sack. You know, if you guys have ever seen the Matrix, that they have the human fields where they use the humans as batteries, and they're like in this goo, and they just use their bodies electricity for energy. So they were like in this goo, and they were like in their version of the Matrix, which is just like heaven. Whatever they wanted their heaven to be, which is super interesting. And for whatever reason, that shy pooper's heaven was his wife and God and him pooping on toilets, which I didn't understand. So did he not want that? Did he know it was fake? Because then why did he choke himself to get out of the thing? And like, I understand, like he was right. Like, why didn't Rick just kill him from the beginning? And why didn't he kill all those other people? Why did he making them live like their best life, or their best fake life? I just I just don't get it. I think that's why that's a problem that comes up when you try to do 3 different storylines in basically like 20 minutes. Like, it was interesting, but I think they missed the mark on this one. There's still parts where I laughed, but I definitely laughed more last week, I feel like. There was a Morty and Jerry adventure, and like that was pretty lackluster. They didn't do a ton, but Gluty was funny, and like that when they got the gun, how nonchalant everything was super funny. But like I said, they just didn't dive deep enough into one thing. Like, I don't think this was a very like memeable episode. Like, I don't think a lot will come from it. Like, it's not like Get Swifty, or it's not like Szechuan sauce. Like, I don't think there's really anything from this episode that'll become a meme, or like that will stick around, that will be like, oh yeah, I remember that episode. So it kind of reminds me of like the season 2 premiere with the time traveling nutsacks. Like, there wasn't anything super memorable about them, but I said time traveling nutsacks, and I guess we remember them from that. Jerry wanted a high five. He got a high five, and then he ruined everything, because Jerry ruins everything. That was probably one of the funnier parts of the episode. It was like Morty was like, I was ashamed to be your son because you're dumb, and I thought we were gonna die because you were a loser. It's like, there's not more to that, is there? Nope. Morty is really dishing out the burns. It's really great. That was one sad ass ending for sure. Like he wanted to, I guess, like force that guy to go back. I don't even remember his name. I don't even know if they said it, but they were trying to force that guy to show up, or he was trying to get that guy to show up to his toilet, and then he had a whole big plan for him, and then he never showed up. It not as sad as like the Unity episode, but like it had like lonely Rick vibes, like the Unity at the end of what is it? Total Assimilation, Rick, whatever, the Rick Simulation. I'm trying to think of it. Tony, is that his name? Was that his name, Tony? Was that the shy pooper? Thank you, Sandman. We're gonna call him Tony if it's not his name, anyways. We appreciate you, Tony. Or Sandman, what'd you think of it? What'd you think of the episode? Let me hear it. I want to know what everybody thinks of the episode, because I thought, like I said, it was lackluster for me, just a bit. Because Rick and Morty is still pretty good. Bad Rick and Morty is still better than most shows. But this one was just kind of meh. I just feel like it went by super fast. Too many storylines. Didn't just spread itself too thin, is what I would say, and didn't go deep into one thing. Dan Harmon showing up, that was cool. Super sad ending. Super lonely Rick vibes. We love that. But there wasn't anything super deep. I'm trying to think if there's anything like a mothership, like, oh, they're coming from a movie, like what that would be referencing, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. So that's really all I had to say for the episode. I liked it better than the last episode because it's easier to follow, but they tried to do too much again. Yeah, see, I think I liked the last episode better because it just made me laugh more. I had a more fun time, but I think you're right. They did try to do too much. I don't know if it was easier to follow. I'm trying to think what was going on in the last episode that was hard to follow. Maybe just the fact that he was going from like Phoenix Tank to Phoenix Tank. So that was kind of weird. And that kind of lasted too long also. But I just felt like it was they spread themselves too thin. Like do an A and B plot. Don't try and do a C plot. Like do the dating app and Summer and Beth, but you're not going to have enough time for Rick and his shy pooper storyline, which sounds really funny, and I can't believe we're talking about a show like this, but it's really funny, and it's a really great show. So I agree. I totally understand where you're coming from, Sandman. Very much appreciate you. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel that way, and hit the notification so that way you can join us talking about episode 3. But oh my gosh, like that's 2 episodes in, so that means we only have 3 left until they take another break. And it's just like, what? Why are you doing that to us? Why are you giving us a little taste and then just leaving us again? It's just very unfair. But I totally understand. They needed more time, I guess. But I wonder when the new episodes will come out after the break. But I don't imagine we'll find that out until after they finish the 5th episode, after the 5th episode airs. So, hold on 1 second. Streamlabs is on. So thank you guys so much for joining us. If there's nothing left in the comments, if anybody has any final thoughts, but even after we go live, you guys could definitely still put your thoughts on the episode if you guys are watching this in the future. Hey, how's it going? How was Monday? Was it pretty sweet? It is a small break, or 5 for the whole season. It's a small break, or they haven't said how long the break is, but they said they're just going to put 5 episodes out for the first half, and then the other 5 that are still a part of season 4 will come out sometime in 2020. So very interesting to see how long they'll make us wait. I don't imagine they'll make us wait too long. Like I want to say like a normal TV show, like it'll be back in January, but you really don't know because Rick and Morty doesn't have a schedule of like a normal TV show. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, and coming in the summer, which would kind of like blow, but I mean, what can you do? So yes, if you guys are still here, leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and if you guys are watching this in the future, go ahead and still put what you guys thought of the episode, and we'll still respond. And we'll be back here next Sunday when the next episode airs talking about it. Yeah, so hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. I very much appreciate you guys all showing up. It means a lot. The last Rick and Morty one really took off, and we very much appreciate all the positive response we've gotten. Sorry that we couldn't show the episode because like we're not Adult Swim and we can't do that and that's illegal, and I apologize for not being super creative and making a Rick and Morty show. So follow us on Twitter at New Old Nerds. If you don't want to miss anything, we will be live tomorrow on Ballin' with the Boys. We have a sports podcast, Ballin' with the Boys. Go check that out. That'd be really cool. See you guys later. Keep nerding out there, true believers. Bye-bye.